Usually when you see something that reads 5 steps to being a calmer parent, you usually find practical information like take time out, walk away when angry, take deep breaths, or even maybe tips to control your child's behaviour. You're not going to find any of that in this video. Calmer parenting is all about thinking differently in the first place. Every time you have a thought, you create a feeling. When you have a feeling, you then react to that feeling. It's the brain's way of restoring pleasure and avoiding pain. So, if you want to change how you feel, you have to change how you think. Now, all stress is a conflict between belief, what I'm thinking, and how I'm perceiving the situation, and reality. And when you're feeling stressed, you're rolling around in a story of how wrong the event was, how you're now missing out on what you wanted in the first place, how you or someone else should have acted differently and how it should have been, different decisions should have been made, and what you now believe this event has done to you or your life. So for example, I'm a failure, this is ruining my life, or I can't believe this is happening to me, so etc, etc. All of this conversation that you're having is in conflict with reality. To alleviate your stress and be calmer, you have to bring your attention back into alignment with reality. Then get solution focused. So here's a 5-step process that I've called the Mind Track to Happiness process. Now in this title, the word track is the acronym for the 5 steps. Let me show you how it works. Step 1 is thoughts. What am I thinking about this situation that's in conflict with reality? What's my story? How am I perceiving life in a way that's causing the response of anger, frustration, sadness, anxiety, or depression? Once you're aware of this story, now you need to change your story and change your perception of the events to be in alignment with reality, which brings us to step 2, reality. The reality is, it happened. You can roll in your story as much as you want about how it shouldn't have happened or how it was supposed to be different, and that won't be a right or wrong way to think. It will just cause a result. That result will be the level of stress or unwanted emotion you feel. Everything you're experiencing right now is a combination of events that have compiled into the eventuation of right now. You're at where you're at. You don't have to like your reality, but you do need to accept that reality. And once you've accepted that reality, then you can move into step 3 of the Mind Track to Happiness process, AIM. Now you can acknowledge that here I am, I can't change it, but because I don't like it, even though I'm accepting it, I'm now going to shift my focus onto what I do want. With many of us, and unfortunately, us women can be the worst at this, we focus on what we aren't getting and what's not happening. We know a lot about what we're missing out on. But when asked what we do want and asked to be specific about it, we often can't come up with a clear answer. So, what do you want in this scenario? What is the ideal of this situation? What's going to look like specifically when you get it? What do you need in order for it to come to fruition? If you're looking at someone else's behaviour, are you being clear about what it is you're wanting from them? Once you've established what you want, you can then move up the ladder into step 4, choices. Now it's time to figure out how to get what you want. What are your choices, options, and solutions for dealing with this unwanted situation and moving you towards your aim? Who has the information you need to get there? How can you educate yourself with the information you need to take those action steps? What experts are there out there that already know about this? Do your friends know? Do you have family members that have been through what you've experienced? Is there a course that you can learn from? So this choices step is all about self-education. The reality is you won't know everything there is to know about parenting or life in general. So if you're having what we call problems, all that means is there's something you don't know. So get out there and learn, which then brings you to step 5. Know your plan and action it. Now it's time to take action. At the beginning of this process, you were rolling around in your story about how bad or how crap life was, or how things shouldn't have been happening, or how you're missing out on this, that, the other. You were in conflict with the reality of your unwanted event. Now you're armed with the knowledge to change. All you need to do is formulate an action plan and do it. And this can be one of the most difficult steps because we can be so stuck in the habit of rolling in our story. But here's one of my favorite sayings: nothing changes until something changes. You can't just want change. You have to commit to it. So how badly do you want to move out of this unwanted situation? Do you just want it, or are you committed to it? Awareness of your thoughts is 50% of change. Taking action is the other 50% of change. So let me take you by the hand and give you personalized support as I guide you through a 9-week program that'll teach you how to apply this 5-step to happiness process to alleviate your stress, depression or anxiety, and teach you how to apply this process to your child's behavior too. To apply it to your time management, to your anger, to your guilt, and to your relationships. And to help you to completely change the way you feel about your life right now. Don't let your emotions consume you. You don't have to live with parental stress anymore. Click on the link below and find out how you can join our Happy Mum Support Program and start changing today.